she said her father-in-law, he didn't cut his hair from 40 years, saying that the Prophet ﷺ had long hair, and he says that it is a sin to cut his hair. No, you will see inshallah that the Prophet ﷺ's hair, he used to cut his hair, and that's not true. The Prophet ﷺ cut his hair, the Prophet ﷺ shaved his hair. He shaved his hair only when he made Hajj and Umrah. Therefore, it's not recommended, and some scholars said it's forbidden for a person to shave his head for no reasons. Keep shaving his head like that. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, this is the sign of Al-Khawarij. Al-Khawarij is one of the deviant sects in Islam, came after the Prophet ﷺ. The Muhammad ﷺ said about them, their sign is that they shaved their heads. Always. So this is the sign of them. And as you know, the Khawarij, the Prophet ﷺ said, they are the dog of hell. And you're not allowed to imitate somebody like this, the deviant people. Therefore, the scholar said it's not allowed to shave your head for no reason. But the Prophet ﷺ used to cut his hair, he used to grow his hair, and his hair ﷺ never passed his shoulder, as you will know inshallah in the second lecture. If someone says Allah is everywhere, and He is inside, and He is made, Allah made from Nur, and Muhammad ﷺ is created from that Nur, and Muhammad is still alive, is he a Muslim? Al-Imam ibn Khuzaymah rahimahullah said, all the Muslim scholars agree upon that whoever said Allah is not above His throne, above the heavens, he is kafir. He is not a Muslim. All the scholars agree upon that if somebody believes that Allah is not above His throne, above His heavens, he is not Muslim. So anybody claim that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not above His throne, he is saying that what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran is wrong. Because Allah in 7 times in the Quran said that He is above His throne. And His throne above all everything. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. And whoever said Allah is everywhere, he contradicts himself. Because if you ask him, is Allah inside the bottle of water now? He will say, no. Is He in the bathroom? Is He in these bad places? Is He inside your body, inside your feet, in your foot? He cannot say that. If anybody said that, he is not Muslim. Because no Muslim can say such things. There is some people said that, but they are not Muslims. But if somebody believes in that, this is not Muslims. But some people said He is everywhere, but they means His knowledge everywhere. They don't mean Himself. So some people ignorant, they might say Allah is everywhere, but out of ignorance, you should teach them, they should not use this term. They should use Allah's knowledge is everywhere. Allah know everywhere. Allah know everything. But Allah Himself above His throne, above His heavens, subhanahu. And Allah He not made from nur. One of Allah's attributes that His face has nur, has lights. And He has hijab. And this hijab is made of nur. Hijab, it is like a partition or a veil between Him and His creation. And this partition or this veil is from lights. Because the lights of His face, subhanahu wa ta'ala, if this partition or this veil does not exist, this light could burn everything in front of Him. As the Prophet ﷺ said in the authentic hadith. So the nur is one of His attributes and one of His names. And Muhammad ﷺ is still alive. The Prophet ﷺ, he is in his grave and he has a special life in his grave. but he's not alive in the sense of alive like us. Otherwise, the Prophet ﷺ, if he's alive like us, the Sahaba should not pray funeral prayer on him, because this is only on dead people. On dead people. What do Jews mean when they say someone is anti-Semite? I don't know exactly. They mean if somebody hates them. That's what they means, I believe. Or he doesn't like the Jews. Or he doesn't believe they are being favored upon others. We are as Muslims, we believe that the Jewish been favored upon all other nations. We believe in that. Allah said that in the Quran. We don't need anybody to tell us that. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He did not favor you upon other because your color or your length, or because your names or your tribes, or no. Because you are a good Muslim, a good worshipper. And whenever you leave this, you go to the lowest of the lowest, as Allah said in the Quran. So when the Jewish broke their promises with Allah, and they disbelieve in Allah, and they killed His messengers and His prophets, and they deny His messages, and they do not accept Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he didn't send them, and it's clear in their books that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the prophet, they became the worst. And therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cursed them after that. And Allah punished them after that. So we don't believe that anybody has a special relationship with Allah in a sense or in a way, make him special, so he will not be punished, or he will not be asked about his mistakes. She said, I was pregnant and a woman told me, pray 2 rak'ahs for the sake of Allah, read Surah Yasin, and says, oh Allah, make him a boy, a baby boy, or make it a baby boy, and I will call him Muhammad. And when I delivered the boy, I got a baby boy, but my husband gave him another name. Is this nadr I was supposed to fulfill a promise? هذه الأخت تسأل تقول كنت حامل بابني، قالت لي امرأة إذا صليت ركعتين لوجه الله وقرأت منهما سورة ياسين وقلت اللهم اجعل ما في بطني ذكرا وأسميه محمدا، وعندما وضعته كان ولدا ولكن زوجي سماه اسما آخر، فهل يعتبر نذر ولم أوفي به أو أنه دعاء ولا شيء علي؟ والله هذا يعتبر بنيتك يا أختي.